Hey everyone, it's Comic Artist Pro Secrets. My name's Ethan Van Sciver. Doing a boring sketch stream here. I got 100 Salamandroid sketch covers to do, and that's what I'm working on. Everything else is packed up and on its way to you. Everything from the second chance Cyberfrog Chromium campaign with poster. So all the Cyberfrog sketches are done. All the Cyberfrog head sketches are done. So far, I'm 10 sketches into the Salamandroid, and we'll see where we get from here. Hang on, let me try to pull you guys up here on the computer screen so I can see you. Yeah, sorry, I want to talk to you guys. I want to do a live stream. I definitely want to try to sell some Cyberfrog comics tonight. But the problem is I have so much work to do. I don't get to do I can't do 8-hour live streams every night as much as I would like to. It's just not something that's possible. We got to actually get these drawings done and get the books done to you, on time. I feel pretty good. I feel, uh, even though the virus and being insulated, having to stay inside the house is kind of tough. The kids aren't in school, and I don't think the kids are going back to school this year. Andrew and I were talking about it, and I said, I think we got to prepare to have the kids home, uh, like from now on. I don't know. I don't see them going back to school this year at all. And by this year, I'm actually thinking next September too. I don't really see them going back to school for a little while. I could be, exaggerating the problem. But in any case, it's like I think we need to kind of be prepared to keep them home and adapt our lifestyles accordingly, which kind of sucks because we had something going on. I mean, me and Andrea were, we were rocking and rolling. The kids would go to school, and we would spend that time, running the business. Now the kids are going to be home, and that means watching Ava. That means kind of trying to make the kids understand like we're not really we still have to get stuff out. Hunter is doing a good thing. Hunter's actually helping out big time, and today he ran out. Well, first of all, Hunter boxed up a ton of comics. He's worried about losing his job at BMW. I don't blame him for worrying about that. They're gonna furlough a bunch of employees. But right now, car maintenance is necessary, so they're keeping open his facility. They're keeping open his workplace. But who knows what's gonna happen? And he's like, He's like, the one thing that everybody can do right now, like if you're looking for a job, deliver pizzas. Right now, like food delivery is the number one thing that people can do. That there's going to be a huge demand for pizzas and things like that. So he's like, I could just get in my car and my feeling is it'd be better if you just stayed home. You don't need to work, and if you're gonna work, let me put you to work doing boxing up Cyberfrog stuff. Running the eBay store. A lot of stuff that we could do here at home to actually make this business run more efficiently if we had more manpower. Worst comes to worst, and Hunter gets furloughed and, whatever, even laid off, then we'll find something for him to do here for a little while until things get a little bit better. Yeah, Perth Comics says, I used to deliver pizza. I never got to deliver pizza. That would have been a really hip job to have because it would have involved driving your car. My car was a piece of junk. I had like a Toyota Corolla from 1977. That's what I drove in the 90s. And it had no brakes. It was dangerous. The thing was treacherous. But that's what I drove in when I was a teener. Yeah, never got to deliver pizzas or anything like that. But anyway, he did. I mean, he delivered pizzas in high school. And, he used to make pretty good money at it. So he's just like, look, he's got bills, he's got a car payment and things like that to make. So I'm putting him to work. Anyway, I said, I'll pay you $1 a box. So you want to like box these things up. You want to, put together the Gemini mailers and get to work. You can do that. So he's, got his headphones on, and he's packing up your orders. We have had 0 returns. The only thing that we've had returned to us when we're doing our own fulfillment, the only thing that's been returned to us are the envelopes with trading cards. The Heather Swain cards have been returned to us. Maybe like 10 of them. I got another like 3 of them in my box the other day, and it sucks. We got to find out who they belong to and resend them. Find you guys and see what happened, what went wrong. But we've been having great luck just getting things out to you guys rapidly. So Andrea came downstairs. The printer broke for the stamps.com machine. She's deeply annoyed about it. She's like, I'm quitting stamps.com. I'm going to find something else. Well, I don't know if there is anything better, but we have to go out and buy another stamps.com printer tomorrow. She said, she's like, we got most of the stuff out, but, look, the month is coming to an end. We promised we'd fulfill everything in the month of March, and that's what we're going to do by hook or by crook. So we're doing it. Hi, guys. Couch Doodles is here. Hey, Dan Fraga. Ed Fire says, that's Killer Croc. Yeah. Samurai Vader says, no warranty. I don't know. I don't know if there's a warranty. But it did it. It like broke down. She printed out 198 labels out of, I think, 300 and something that she needed to print out. And then it just stopped going. So, she put together, she put the labels on as many of the packages as she could. Those are going out tomorrow morning. And then we're going to go get a printer and finish everything else up. I said, look, I don't know what the date is today, the 22nd. We've still got time in the month to get all this stuff out and to just declare that we did it on time. That's the important thing. We just want to declare that we shipped on time from now on. Never be late again. Never, ever be late again. Okay, so Andrea just texted me, and she said, can you tell Chimera? Do you guys know Chimera? The Heather Swain card was returned for the address or name. Please send me another email. So Chimera, if you're watching right now, Andrea is saying that your Heather Swain card was returned because of the address or name. Initially I said, guys, you can go ahead and send me a code name. You don't have to give me your name. I think you have to give me your name. I think you do. Understand something. I don't care. I'm not, you can trust me with your info, at least your name. And not only that, I'm not even going to look at it. It's Andrea that's doing it. But apparently if you say my name is Chimera, there's some trouble with the U.S. Post Office. They don't always deliver your letter to your house, or especially not to your P.O. box. So, in the future, when we do these trading cards, I'm going to just say, look, I got to have your real name. I'm not going to connect it to you and dox you, and that's just not what I do. But yeah, I want to make sure that you guys get your trading cards and get them on time. I hope that's reasonable. Dale A says, what if my name is Gail Simone? Yeah, what if? What if your name is Gail Simone? There's a really good new song by Geek Chorus about Gail Simone and Rocket Spouse, and it is fantastic. I'm going to have to play that on my next real live stream. Geek Chorus is just rocking it. He's just doing a terrific job producing these funny parody songs. Makes my show seem a little bit more like Howard Stern. All right, so this is what a Salamandroid head sketch looks like. And as you can see, it takes a little time. It takes a little time to do one of these. And that's 11. I got 89 to go. All right, let's see what's going on in the chat. Nothing beats Cecil's new video advertisement. Oh my gosh, yeah, and they're mad about it too. I'm shocked at how mad they are about it. I don't think about, to be fair, I don't think about Doug TenNaples' feelings or Edwin's feelings at all. They don't think about mine either. Those guys are hoping. They're actually hoping that we get sick Edwin is saying, Edwin's talking about how dangerous the Wu flu is, and he's saying it affects fat people and alcoholics. And then he's like, so apparently, like, because we disagree about stuff and had trouble with Comicsgate, and Edwin can't just move the fuck on. Like, he's actually wishing death on us, or at least me. He's hoping I die of Wu flu. I'm not gonna die of Wu flu. I doubt I'll even get it. And if I get it, the antibodies in my system will be like, bitch, we know you. We know people like you. That's what they're gonna say to the germs. We've met people like you, and then they'll be like, the germs will be like, no, we're brand new. We were concocted in a Chinese lab. They'll say, we don't care. We were concocted in the pits of hell. And then they're gonna beat the living shit out of the Wu flu virus in my body. It shouldn't take long. Shouldn't take long at all. Coronavirus, Shrimona virus. Corona, Shrimona. So I'm not worried about it at all. And I don't even plan on really leaving the house too much if I don't have to. I don't want to go out and buy the new printer tomorrow. I'm just going to see if Hunter will do it. But then again, it really doesn't matter. You know, Andrea's like, if one of us gets sick. And here's the thing about coronavirus, like, you know, if you're infected, you probably already have it. You're not going to show symptoms for 7 days. So, like, 7 days from now, you know, people who have the coronavirus are going to start to feel sick. I said, babe, if one of us has it, she's like, if one of us has it, then, like, you know, we got to make a plan, like, to quarantine even in the house. I'm like, if one of us has it, we all have it. we're all hanging out with each other here. You know, we all live in the same house. If one of us has coronavirus, we all have coronavirus. And we're just going to have to, I don't know what, we're just going to have to suffer through it. It's going to suck. The way it'll be nice to get it over with. I do feel like everyone's going to get it. They're saying somewhere between like 40 and 60% of the population is going to get it. I think almost everybody's going to get it. Johnny in Cleveland says, if you lose your taste and your smell senses, it might be related to beer bug. Oh, really? Eric S. says 7. It's up to 25 to 27 days. Andrea said, we've got 7 days to go, though. Andrea watches everything. She's like watching the news about this. I'm not paying attention to it at all. You know, I told her, I said, I just can't worry about this right now. I've got to worry about Cyberfrog. I'm not going to watch the news. I'm not going to watch any political anything. You tell me. You tell me what I need to know. Texas Outlaw says, we are already dead. Matt Savlar says, Rand Paul got it. Prayers for him. I don't know how somebody like a politician can avoid it. You know, all your entire life is, you know, kind of being around people. My entire life is not being around people. And that's the way I like it. Cyberfrog, let me do an ad for Cyberfrog real quick. Do I have it up here? Dun, 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 dun. All right. Cyberfrog, Wrecked Planet. Look at this. Woke up this morning and saw that it was at $397,000, which means that it's pretty close now. I think it jumped up a little bit. Or did it go down? I don't know. We're pretty damn close to the $400,000 mark, which is going to be cool. Somebody said to me, they said, why don't you do, like, why is the next stretch goal so far away? And when I said that the next stretch goal was going to be $500,000, I got to be honest with you, I was just like, it's going too fast. Like, the campaign's going too fast. I have to wait until it slows down. And I was putting stretch goals at $50,000 intervals, and we were just running right over them within seconds. Now that we've kind of slowed down, I guess now I should probably put up a stretch goal. I could do it at 400,000. I'd do another trading card. I mean, you know what? 500,000 is the calendar. Yeah, it went up by $35. Okay. Yeah, like I got to think of, okay, so we could do another stretch goal. My thing is this, like, I want to do a bunch of trading cards because I have a really good idea for the trading card campaign. And the trading card campaign is coming, right? It's going to be 50 cards, 25 in 2 different boxes. And then there's also going to be the cool cards that I showed you yesterday. You're going to get original art cards, chromium cards, things like that. And I think like what I want to do is I want to do trading card binders. I want to do, like, hey, look, you can get a Salamandroid binder for your trading cards, or you can get a Cyberfrog one. Hold on, let me show you. Let me see if I can get one of these. So, like, this is, yeah, like, kind of like Trapper Keepers. This is what I want to make. Now, I collected, I'm a big Psycho and Norman Bates fan. So when the Bates Motel TV show came out, I collected the trading cards. I collected everything. I wanted everything from the from the show. But this is what you could get. This is the season 1 collector's album of the Bates Motel, and it's really nice. It's just beautifully put together. Made in Canada. That's good news. I can find this company here, and easily get them to do one of these for me. And so what it is this. It's just a nice Trapper Keeper binder with all of these kind of. You can collect your cards in here. Look how nice. Now, if I do one of these, look, I got like an autograph card here. Now, if I do one of these, it's just going to motivate people to want to collect more cards. So this is just a good idea. Like you're selling people, and other people who are doing campaigns and also have trading cards. I mean, this might be an idea you guys want to consider too. This motivates people to want to collect cards, and a big thing that we're doing on Comic Artist Pro Secrets is to do these kind of chase cards for Cyberfrog Blood Honey. We've already done the Heather Swain card. Today I turned in the Rumblebee card. We're sending that to print this week. Everybody who's a member of the channel is going to get a Rumblebee trading card. And how cool is it that you just sit there and you go, okay, we're going to have all of these different cards. They're going to be everywhere. They're going to be different kinds of chase cards. You've got the binder, and it almost becomes like, hey, fill your binder up with these cards that, you can get. So I would do 2 different variant binders so you could have your choice, 2 different images. And this is the thing. Look, you could put this right on the shelf with your Honeycomb box, right? Cyberfrog trading cards right next to your Honeycomb box, and there you go. It's a place to store your stuff. And I might also just have like a pocket here so that you can keep your sticker, keep your bookmark, keep everything else. Yes, he does get it on with his mom. Keep your bookmark, keep all your extra like gear in here, all the extra Cyberfrog collectibles. Yeah, this just seems like a really, really good idea to me. Look how cool these cards are too. I could do stuff like this. Olivia Cook, I don't know who this is, I don't remember who she is in the show, but here's a piece of her clothing. I could do Heather Swain underpants cards, and I could do like Heather Swain, and here's a little swatch of Heather's underpants, and then a Heather Swain autograph. It just seems like the right thing to do right now. Seems like the right thing to do. So, having said that, now that you see this book, I'm thinking like, yeah, we do. Is that creepy, Kevin Spladey? And Matt Cisco says, God, no, I'm doing it. It's too late. I'm definitely doing it. Just kidding. But yeah, like now that you see that, like maybe you can see where we're going. Like, let's do more trading cards, and let's produce more opportunities to collect trading cards. Let's do more specialty trading cards with different gimmicks, chromium trading cards, foil trading cards, all of that stuff. Just to make more stuff to put in these trading card albums. I'm not saying I'm a revolutionary. I'm not saying I'm a marketing genius. I'm not saying any of those things. I want you guys to say those things. That's edible trading cards, fridge magnet. I got a fridge magnet. I've already got fridge magnets. I actually gave them out to a few people. There are a few Cyberfrog collectors who did receive fridge magnets. So in any case, yeah, this is the Executive Honeycomb box, and I announced today that the variant cover. I'm going to be doing a new variant cover for this. whole campaign. It's going to cost $25. I ran a poll and asked you guys, like, hey, do you want it to be a 24-hour campaign, or do you want it to be unlimited? And I put it to a vote, and it was pretty close. Like, it was like 45 to 55, but the majority said you wanted to leave it up for an unlimited amount of time. And I guess I kind of agree with that, because even though it's going to make the cover a little less rare, on the other hand, with coronavirus and stuff like that, like, people are going to need more time to collect it. Now, if you back the Honeycomb box set, of course, and by the way, we sold 907 Honeycomb boxes. That means everything that I put out, I already sold 907 of everything. Because everything that I put out now is going into the Executive Honeycomb box. The new variant cover that we're doing, don't worry about it. If you're one of the 907 people who backed the Executive Honeycomb box, you're getting it. It's going to be in the box. When I do the Cyberfrog children's book, I'm going to be doing a storybook that's just for kids about Cyberfrog. Yeah, you're getting that too. That's going in the box. Other people are going to have to buy it. When we reach, if we reach, but I think we will, $500,000, we're going to put a calendar, a 2021 calendar, in the Executive Honeycomb box with art by Kelsey Shannon, John Malin, Carlo Roque, Hanan White, Rob Willis, and me, everybody. Narwhal's going to be in there, Carl O'Neill, Andrew Huerta. Everybody's going to be in there. It's going to be magnificent. Let's see here. Paul Gibbs says, no card game CVS. The market's oversaturated with it. Well, we're doing one anyway. I mean, what are you going to do? Margaret Miracle said, we are doing one. Margaret Miracle says, what's in the box? Oh, in the box right now, you get, let me see here. These are the perks. This is the Honeycomb box set. And you will get, it's nice. It's a nice portfolio. It's magnetically sealed. It opens up. There's art on the inside. You're going to get one copy of Jay Lee's Wreck Planet variant cover, one copy of Salamandroid Death Sting with a triple gatefold glow-in-the-dark wraparound cover. I love it, man. It is the 90s all over again. I mean, I love this. I love being able to produce exciting stuff like that. You're going to get one copy of Cyberfrog Numb. You're going to receive one copy of Amphibionics #2. You are probably going to receive one wall calendar. I think you will. You will receive a brand new Ethan Van Sciver, that's me, Cyberfrog Wreck Planet variant cover. All of this is going to be autographed, by the way. I know there's some criticism that I have not said explicitly that the books are autographed, but they're all going to be autographed. So all these books are autographed. You're going to get one variant cover of Cyberfrog Wreck Planet by me, and you will also receive the Cyberfrog storybook. And I've got the story idea already, but I haven't titled it yet. So I will let you know. We will launch that on this campaign in month two. And that's going to be automatically in the box. Like, everything that I do is in the box. And then you're going to get one of every additional regular perk and achievement. So when we do trading cards, they're going to be in the box. Everything, stickers, everything that we do will be in this box. Don't worry about it. It's like a subscription to the campaign. Now, some people want a monocle in the box. Nighthawk Warrior says, how old is Cyberfrog? Cyberfrog is, in 1998, he's 2 years old. And in the current book right here, he's 22 years old. He was born in 1996. The invasion happened in 1998. And, it's now 20 years later. It's 2018, so he's 22 years old. But he was born an adult. So, he was born an adult frog already. Yeah. Let's see. Some people want to demand a vial of internet gas. He was born. He was born. He was concocted. He was born. What would you call it? I mean, I don't know. He came to be. Okay. All right. Back to my desk here. Back to drawing Salamandroid sketches. And thank you guys. Thank you for everyone who's backed this so far. You're much, much, much appreciated. And the link's in the description. It looks like we picked up a couple of new backers as well. You guys are absolutely the best. All right, let's get back to the drawing Salamandroid. By the way, the sketches that I'm doing right now are for the second chance Cyberfrog Chromium. But we're doing 100 Salamandroid sketches inside this book here. These are no longer available, but you can get something like it with this current campaign. We did sketch covers an unlimited amount. The door is open right now for you to get one, and you can do so if you choose. All right, let me get the chat back up here. I am feeling a little feverish. Maybe it's because I'm nervous around you guys. Maybe I'm nervous doing a broadcast with you guys. It's all very new to me. I've only been doing this for 2 years. So it could be that I'm shy. Plus, I hate drawing on live streams. I'm going to watch The Sopranos over again. I finished it and I miss it. I hate watching a TV show that I love all the way through and then having to say goodbye to everyone at the end. So I'm going to start over again. I'm also watching Mad Men, which is my second favorite show of all time. Second only to Sopranos is Mad Men. And it was, created and written by Matthew Weiner, who actually, worked on The Sopranos. So it's no wonder. That is an awesome show. Awesome show about deceiving your family, about deceiving the world. That's what he did. That's what Don Draper did. It's very deceptive. Ad man. Let's see. Ragmuffin says, did you ever like Boardwalk Empire? Yeah, I liked it a little bit. I got to go back and watch it again because I did like it. I just didn't love it. I kind of went, yeah, this is good. And I watched every episode. But I didn't I wasn't obsessed with it. When Mad Men was on, I couldn't miss an episode. It was real appointment television. Boardwalk Empire, I set my DVR to tape it. And I'd be like, all right, I'll watch it when I'll catch up with a bunch of them all at once. It was like that kind of a show. But Sopranos and Mad Men, when they were on, I actually threw the Mormon missionaries out of my house on a Sunday. I said, you got to go. You guys got to go. They said, well, why? I said, Sopranos is coming on. They said, well, we'll watch it with you. I said, you're not allowed, and I don't want your company right now. I got to focus on The Sopranos. I need you guys out of here. Get the hell out of here. Get on your bikes and leave. Took them a long time to catch my drift, but they did eventually leave in time for me to watch that episode of The Sopranos. I said, don't mess with me when this show's on the air. I know some of you probably feel that way or felt that way about Game of Thrones or something. But yeah, I threw 6 Feet Under was really good too, Peter Mayer. I might go back and watch that one again and see if it still holds up. I really love 6 Feet Under because even though the show was about, the most left-wing family ever. Really, it was of its time. I think that at the end of the day, Adam Ball, who created that show, wrote most of that show, was trying to make a point about the consequences of unchecked leftism in the family, in the world, the consequences of living with all of that hatred that I think these people had. The girl, I can't remember the female character's name. I think it began with a C, Clarissa. I got to watch it again and remember their names. But the daughter in the family became a lunatic, just an absolute lunatic left-winger screaming about Bush. The show took place during the George W. Bush presidency, screaming about him and kicking things and just insane with hatred over the war on terror. And her brother gave a speech to her one time that was so well written. He sits her down in a cemetery, I think it was. And the entire show's about death. And he just sits there and he says, she's complaining about the world. And he says, it's all static. Everything, if you have to learn to tune out the static of the world, because all of the stuff that you're obsessed with and pining over and screaming about it's just white noise. Just shush. Be happy. And I wish I could remember the exact words of the kind of speech that he gives her, because it really is it had a big impact on me, and it was incredibly well written and wise. And I've thought about it ever since. It's just some of this stuff just isn't worth it. getting angry over the Obama presidency, being, paying too much attention to politics, it takes your eye off the ball. The ball is your family, and you really should be kind of concerned about what's important in life. Cyberfrog's important. The rest of this stuff just kind of isn't, and it's transitory. And when you stop thinking about things that make you angry, you stop being angry. It's magic. You can be happy. So I love 6 Feet Under, and of course, it still has the most powerful ending of any TV show that's ever been. And I plan on ripping it off for Cyberfrog eventually. I plan on ripping off that ending. And if you've ever seen that ending, you know what it is and you know what I'm talking about. Salamandroid needs to smile. He is smiling. Look at him. He's like, hey. Hi there. He can't help it. Think about how reptiles look. I mean, they can't really smile. He's like a mean-looking dog that's really sweet. A growling pit bull. No, he's like a Great Dane. I always compare him to a Great Dane just because of his size. A little tiny bit of tail here. This is my quickie Salamandroid sketch. And into the box. Sally Mandroid says, frack off Felger Carb. Hey, you guys. Hi. Novopoid says, that's a really detailed sketch. Holy fuck. Yeah, I got to do 100 of them. And I guess I'm going to do about 20 a day. I got to get these done. Obviously, all of them have to be finished and shipped out by the end of the month. Mr. Snuffle says, what is Salamandroid's personality? He is an extremely lovable Great Dane. He's like, hi, Mom. I love you. I love you. There's a scene in Wreck Planet where he... never mind. I can't spoil my own book. Sorry, everyone. Blue Spectre says, since everyone will be getting Numb now, does that mean all orders will be shipped with a chicken box? No. Even still, no. The Numb book is going to be kind of skinny. It's kind of skinny. Alan Sparks says, it was powerful. It came out a few weeks after I lost my wife to cancer. Had me on the floor in tears. It was our favorite show. Wow. Wow. Let's see. Sal has less hair than you, EVS. Well, that's true. That's good. Johnny in Cleveland says, sell us cock boxes. Cox box. Cock box. There it is. Chicken boxes. Well, I mean, I hope that you buy one. I hope that you've bought a chicken box because, it looks like we're getting some more backers here. Hold on. Let me look at the screen. We'll do a little more selling here for a little bit. Maybe we can get to $3.98 tonight. We're pretty close now. This is the executive chicken box. This is Wreck Planet. I gotta say, getting Jay Lee to do a cover was really incredible. I'm not used to paying artists enormous amounts of money. I'm not. I wanted Jay Lee. I also want Sam Keith. By the way, Sam Keith's willing to do it, from what I understand. He's interested in doing a Cyberfrog cover. I don't know what I would use it for. The only reason why I haven't hired Sam Keith yet is because I don't know what I would use it for. I imagine I would get Sam Keith to do a variant cover, maybe for Rainbow Brute. Either for Rainbow Brute or for Cyberfrog 3. I just don't have a place to put it now. And how many effing variant covers are there going to be? There were only 3 covers for Cyberfrog Blood Honey. So like 3 pieces of art. So we've already got 1, 2, and then 3, and I figured that should be enough. That should be enough variant covers. I don't think I want a Sam Keith one for Wreck Planet. But these are the 2 guys that I really want to get. Maybe Dale Keown too. Jay Lee was pricey, but I think he's worth it. I think when I first saw the piece, I was kind of like, okay. The more I look at it, the more I love it, the more iconic it is. Um, I think we're gonna put the original art up for it on the campaign in month 2. Allow people to consider purchasing it. It's beautiful. It's an absolutely beautiful work of art. Kyle Ritter was interested in trying to color Jay Lee, his artwork, exactly the way Jay Lee normally likes to be colored. Yeah, Dale Keown. I think Dale Keown would be really fun on Cyberfrog. But anyway, Sam Keith will do a good job. I'm going to get him. I only want really big names. I don't want, I don't want too many people drawing my character. I'd rather do it myself. I have a protege. His name's EJ Morges. I think he's my protege. I had to explain that to my dad. I was like, look at, like, this guy draws Cyberfrog as well as I do. And he can draw really, really well. I mean, the EJ's just awesome, but he gets Cyberfrog down perfectly. So I think that's kind of enough. But anyway, I paid Jay Lee for this cover. It is cool. I made it the main cover. But there's going to be a cover that I do. That is going to be, I'm going to put it up this week. Do I put it up this week? I'm trying to think of how to space this out. Do I put it up this week and then, or do I wait another week? Maybe I do it because I've only got 2 more items that I definitely want to put up for sale. One of them is this. One of them is the variant cover by me, and the other one is the storybook for kids. And those are both fuel. It's like kindling for a fire. Not, I don't want to say fire. Mike will get excited and set fire to another Cyberfrog book. But it is. It's like fueling a fire. So you've got a bonfire. How do you keep it going? You add fuel to it. You add nice big logs to it. You don't add comic books to it. But you add logs to it, hypothetical, metaphorical logs. So we've got the variant cover, I think, is going to be either this week or early next week, so that we're like 2 weeks into the campaign. Halfway through the first month of the campaign, we launch another variant cover. And then maybe the storybook is going to kick off month 2 of Cyberfrog Wreck Planet. And that way it'll be an entire month for people to be able to back the storybook as well if you didn't get the Honeycomb box set. And again, if you did spring for the Honeycomb box set, don't worry about any of this. You're getting it. Like, everything that I create is going in that box. And in the meantime, I want to do a bunch of trading cards. Trading cards aren't that expensive to make. If I make them in bulk, like if I make enough of them to do a whole campaign like this, about 35 cents a piece. So it's not that expensive to do them. You can just add them to the campaign pretty easily. Of course, every time you do something like that, like you're taking 35 cents away from the $25 that you got. So every time you add something like a free perk, you're subtracting from your profits, which have already been taxed, and Indiegogo takes a piece of it. So you can't do too much to take away from that $25. But I do want to do more trading cards. I think they're great, and I'll probably go ahead and just allow that 400,000. We're going to do a third trading card for this campaign. I don't know if people like the sticker. I don't think people like the bookmark that much, but I think they like the trading cards. Why do things that people don't like? Let's just keep doing. Let's put the pedal to the metal with things that people do like instead. $397,725 right now. Thank you guys for your support on this. Oh, we just hit 398.20. Woo! $2,000 more dollars to $400,000. And at that point, I mean, 300,000 was good, but 400,000 is when people have to take notice. 400,000 was where the campaign landed at the end of the first month. And we have to get it to 500,000 because once we get to 500,000, the quartering was wrong. And that's a big deal. Quartering said, you're never going to get $500,000 on Cyberfrog 2 because you pissed off Mike S. Miller and Doug TenNapel and Edwin Boyette and their legion of fans. Granted, I really resent that I lost the fans that went along with Mike S. Miller and Edwin Boyette and Doug TenNapel. Those were my fans. Those guys convinced those fans to go away. I don't like that. That makes me angry. But I still feel like I retained the majority of the customer base. And I think even some of those guys are going to back Cyberfrog too. I think it's hard to say no to this. It's like me staying home from a Star Wars movie. Even though I'm mad at who's making these Star Wars movies, I'm still going to go see them. How do I not see them? Then I can't, I have no opinion. If I don't see them, I'll have no opinion. If these guys do not order Cyberfrog 2 Wrecked Planet, how will they complain? Let's see. Felix Haas says, I'm still with you. Lazarus Arisen says, yeah, all 124 of them. Jeremy was wrong, but I still like the guy. I do too. Mindful Lion, understand something. I'm with the quartering. I was shocked when he when he was criticizing me, but at the same time, I think his criticism was I think he did it in the right spirit. Like, he really cares about Comicsgate. There's some people who just want to destroy Comicsgate because they're dicks. I don't understand why they want to hurt Comicsgate. I can't comprehend at a time when the comic book industry is about to collapse why you would want to destroy the last best chance for an indie comics uprising, and that's us. We are the uprising of indie comics. So why would you want to stop us? Why would you want to be against us unless you were just like a dick? Unless you were just a dick. I can't. That's something for God to figure out. I can't figure that out. But I think that the quartering, and I think his whole thing was he was chastising me. He was like, you, for whatever reason, he said infighting and all this stuff, you hurt the customer base. Comicsgate isn't growing because of you. And you're never going to make $500,000 on Cyberfrog 2. And he's wrong. We're going to make $1 million on Cyberfrog 2. When all is said and done, when this campaign closes down, it will have made $1 million. It will. And that's cool. And so it's not like I have anything against Jeremy. I have something I just have something to prove. When people say, you'll never reach this many backers, thank you for giving me a number. Give me a number. What do you need me to do? When Mike said that Adam Post and his book College of the Dead was failing and wasn't meeting the standards of Comicsgate, just let me know what I need to do to fix that. Okay. Boom. He's now at 11,000. He only had 90,000 backers before. Now he's got 187. 2 days later, Adam Post has 187 backers and $11,000. Just tell me how to prove to you that I'm right and you're wrong, and I will do it. I will do it. All of these doubters, all of these naysayers, they don't understand. This isn't just Image Comics 2.0. The direct market is going to die. This is literally, this is like, I don't know. I don't know what you would call this. We're building a civilization. This is we're finding a deserted island and building a new civilization therein. You can't compare us to anything else. We will succeed, of course we will. So this is fantastic. Thank you guys for backing College of the Dead graduation day. Totally awesome. And in the meantime, yeah, just say, well, you're never going to make 500,000, and let me try. I can find a way to get us there. We're at $398,240 right now. Did we sell any more boxes? Yes, we did. We sold like 3 more Honeycomb boxes. Thank you, guys. This really is the best thing to do. If you can spring for a Honeycomb box this time, if you can't afford the $200, don't worry about it. Just buy this and buy this, or buy them together right here. Both comics, Wrecked Planet and Salamandroid. This is all you need to do. If you buy this $50 tier, you're getting everything. You're getting all the story. You're going to get Amphibionics number 3. You're going to get Numb. You're actually getting 4 comics for $50 here. You're getting 4 comics, and you're gonna be able to read the whole story. There's not a thing that you'll miss. So if you can't do $200 for the Honeycomb box set, $50 will get you 4 comics, a bunch of trading cards, everything that you need. And you'll be just fine. The only thing it won't get you is with new content is the storybook, but that's for kids. It's not really part of the story. It's just for kids. The Executive Honeycomb box set, though, is the thing to do, and it is the link to all of this is in the the description. I'm determined to succeed. I'm determined to make Comicsgate succeed. Everyone who comes along with us. Clownfish TV did a video today. Clownfish TV did a video where he just, and he made a subtle kind of reference to me. He says, as the industry begins to officially realize that it's drowning now, more and more people are going to come out and sort of want to be a part of Comicsgate. They're starting to circle our boats. And he said it's a case of the frog and the scorpion. He said, do you remember the story of the frog and the scorpion, and remember that these people wished you dead, and you don't have to save them. And he showed me a Batman clip. Clownfish TV sent me a Batman clip from, I think, Dark Knight Rises, or Batman Begins. I think it was Batman Begins, where Batman actually says to Ra's al Ghul, he's just like, I won't kill you, but I don't have to save you. And he said that should be the attitude going forward. I won't kill you, but I don't have to save you. And my attitude is I'm going to show fierce loyalty to the people who are loyal to me. It's not, to me, people who are not loyal, I think it's a disgusting thing. I think men who cannot be loyal are disgusting. And men who can't be loyal to their wives are disgusting. Men who can't be loyal to their brothers are disgusting. I don't understand it. So, but, loyalty is also something that should be rewarded. And people who are loyal are wonderful. And that's how you build a community. You build a community out of loyalty, trust, honor, respect. Those things. So, that's how to build something that's sustainable, that's going to last. And, no new friends. Why wouldn't you come along from the very start? Why weren't you here before? Why weren't you here with us, when we told you that this was all going down? Everyone else has to fend for themselves. But if you're Comicsgate and you were Comicsgate all along, good, man. We're gonna look out for each other. I think that's what we need to do. Hail Comicsgate. Hail War Campaign. Hail every single one of you. You guys are the best. Diversity, inclusion, compassion, and kindness. Yes, hail Cecil. Trying to stay hydrated. Andrea keeps bringing me like vitamin C water. And she's just like, just keep drinking vitamin C. Get your immune system up and moving. So that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, she doesn't want me. She doesn't want me succumbing to the illness, to the Wu flu. Is it racist? Are we not supposed to say Wu flu? I want to say it anyway. I like it. I don't like coronavirus. COVID-19. So I don't know. I hope you guys are staying healthy. I hope you guys are staying above it all. And none of you get sick. I don't want any Comicsgaters to get sick through this. Not at all. Let's see. It's Mogwai flu. Flu Manchu. Mogwai fever. Says Monkey Jeebus. Mogwai fever is horrible. What a great word for that. Like, that's scary. Mogwai fever is frightening. I don't want any Mogwai fever. Is that what caused this? Were people eating Mogwai? And that's what spread this disease? And what was the whole bat soup thing? Can't be sure about anything. Yes, it was. They were eating Mogwai. Okay, good. I'm not eating Mogwai. Ever. I will buy Mogwai, but I'm not going to eat it. So, how do you draw a Salamandroid? Salamandroid has big eyes. That's the first thing. He's got kind of big eyes, and they're spaced really far apart. He's got tiny little pointy teeth, like this, in his mouth. They're just kind of like proto teeth. Like, salamanders don't really have teeth. There are some that do, but You know, they're rare, they're few and far between. So these are kind of teeth that have evolved, mutated like a mutant salamander. It's got two big canines here going down. And then we can kind of connect those up into these huge cheekbones. Gigantic cheekbones like this. And yes, we will make him smiling this time. All right, and then we got to do lower teeth right here. Kind of pull down and connect to a very boxy, a big chin. He's got a big lower jaw that gets skinny up to his jawline, like that. Here's the brow ridge here, comes out a little bit over his cheekbone. And then he's got kind of a round, bulbous head on the top. So that's kind of like the shape of Salamandroid's head, right? I think you guys watched me drawing enough little Cyberfrog head sketches that you can draw Cyberfrog pretty easily with your eyes closed. But Salamandroid is he's a new specimen here. So we got to show you how to do him as well. And a lot of kids, I'm getting like a lot of fan art from kids who are, you know, drawing Cyberfrog based on just watching me pound out like all these sketches. It's like, hey, look, I learned how to draw Cyberfrog by watching you incessantly draw the same drawing over and over again. I got to come up with a good Heather Swain sketch, and I think it's going to have boobies on it. I think it's going to be boobs and then head right here. You know, I'll just do boobs and then her head right here with a lot of hair. I got to be able to come up with one that I can do many of very quick because, you know, the Heather Swain sketch so far is the most popular one. So far, I got to draw a lot of Heather Swain sketches, so I got to find a way to draw Heather that's pleasing and kind of quick. Can't be spending 6 hours on the hair like I normally do. So we'll, you know, I'll find a way to do it. I don't have really a quickie Heather Swain sketch like in mind yet. Of course, Cyberfrog. I've been drawing quick Cyberfrog sketches for many years. You know, people do ask me to draw Cyberfrog at conventions when I do free sketches, and you know, so I already know how to do that. Salamandroid is kind of something I had to teach myself how to do as well, like a quick Salamandroid sketch. But I got to find a good, pleasing, quick Heather Swain sketch that makes people happy. Because let me look here. Boobs and head, somebody said. Yeah, boobs and head. All right, here's a little feedback loop here. Items report. Let's see how we're doing. Head sketches. Head sketch cover show SKUs. All right, so Cyberfrog sold 42 sketches. Salamandroid sold 58 sketches. Heather Swain, I don't know if you can even see this. Heather Swain, no, you can't see it, sold 77 sketches. 77 sketches for Heather Swain. That's Cyberfrog at 42, Salamandroid at 58. Heather leading the pack. You know, so that's... it's like people want Heather Swain. I didn't know people wanted Heather Swain sketches. How would I know that? I would have done that. My gosh. All right, so we're still sitting at 398, 240 for Cyberfrog 2 Wreck Planet. Thank you guys for getting it to pushing it over to this next number. 910 Honeycomb boxes sold. Really appreciate you guys. No, not a Heather Swain real doll. We will not be producing that. We could do one of those waifu body pillows, though. You know, I don't know how to make those, but we can find out. We can find out how to do it. Yeah. Yanhil says, Mike managed to get Shadow Sentry funded, but not bless this meth. Well, Mike didn't do shit. I did. You know, I brought Eric Niedoltowski on the show for a little bit. I talked up Shadow Sentry and I got it funded. The link to Shadow Sentry is in one of my videos. My promo of Eric Niedoltowski is in one of my videos that has something like 20,000 views. So Mike didn't get Shadow Sentry or Eric Niedoltowski funded. We did. We did it right here. And it was a pleasure. Eric actually happily says he is Comicsgate, and that's good. But Eric didn't stay on the show very long. He had to go have dinner with his kids. So that outraged John Malin. John Malin was like, "You're on this show, and you're on the big show. Dinner can wait." He's like, "That's the most expensive sandwich you ever ate. You would have made $10,000, maybe. I don't know." But yeah, we did. We promoted Shadow Sentry. We promoted Eric Niedoltowski, and if he is funded now, if his book got funded, we'll take complete credit for that. That was no problem. We were happy to help out. Happy to help our brothers in Comicsgate. We could have gotten. I really feel like we could have gotten Bless This Meth funded too. I could have sold that. Mike isn't selling that the right way. I could have sold that, but Mike doesn't want me to, and so I won't. I don't think you guys want me to either, frankly. It's like part of me goes, I wonder would I let Mike back on the show again and just if he apologized and made everything right. I think the answer's got to be no. I don't think you guys would tolerate it. I don't think there's any amount of making things right that would allow Mike to come back on the show, which is a shame. But I said this was probably going to happen. Yeah, people are saying please don't. Hell no, nope. Yeah. Sorry, Mike. When I said, was it worth it? That's what I meant. Hope it was worth it. Only yourself to blame. All right, Sal. Looking good. Miller is gone, or we riot, people are saying. Salamandroid looks like a happy guy. He is a happy guy. Yeah. Let's see. In the latest Dick show, had Tenaple and Marcota's first artist. You'd find it intriguing. Yeah. I kind of did a little reading about it. I wanted to figure out what that was. But I guess what happened was a writer and artist had a book, and they were Comicsgate, or they are Comicsgate or something like that, and so they got Martina Markota to be the face of the book by changing the lead character and the title of the book to her character, like the character that she calls herself when she dances, Lady Alchemy. And what can I say about it? I don't know. I just don't know. The book is suffering some problems because people are claiming copyright ownership. Martina's saying she gave them money, and here's the thing about that. Like, when it comes to copyright ownership, Martina owns the book. These guys, if they ever took Martina to court over this, which would be a nightmare, if they ever took her to court, it would be quickly decided that Martina owns the character because Martina's the one that's paying them. You know what I mean? Whoever actually writes the check in a case of a copyright dispute is the one who owns the copyright. So Martina owns the copyright. But there's so much nonsense. I don't always know. I don't know. I don't want to get into it too much. I got my own kind of thing going on here. But yeah, it's a lot of underhanded bullshit. I hope she gets her book out. We're trying to help her get her book out. There are a lot of people who are volunteering to sort of help her make it happen. Let's see. Yeah, but she fired the co-creators. Can't do that on a project. Well, it's tricky. That's a tricky situation, but she still owns it. RT Bear says, just back direct Planety. Can't wait to get my copy. Best of luck, brother. Oh, thanks, Art. Appreciate you. I appreciate that very much. Let's see. Planet Must Vlog says, I started a box at the local comic store and told the owner you sent me. Oh my gosh, what did he say? Comics Legend says, I wish she just made a DVD collection of all her dances. She would have made $1 million. There's something to that, too, yeah. I don't know what's going on. I don't want to get into it. I'm not going to express any opinion about it, except that if Martina paid them, she owns the copyright. Can you imagine if somebody was paying me, like if I was getting a paycheck to draw my own character, Cyberfrog? I mean, it would be pretty clear that I didn't own Cyberfrog. Ted Lehman says they weren't co-creators. They pushed her character into the background. All right, let me see. I'm gonna answer you guys for a little bit. Moot Point says, thought she hired them to do the art and lettering and they hijacked it. It's complicated. It was kind of a scheme that they involved her in. WebRed user says, Mike isn't Doug. He's proud and dumb but sincere. He's wrong right now. If he admits that, I can't hold it against him. Oh, that's you. I hold it against him. He's an idiot. It's one thing to just be wrong. It's another thing to double down, and just bring the fire. I don't like him. Let's see. Michael Rodriguez says, what do you think of a Salamandroid dog plush? Sits like a dog, has a serpentine tongue sticking out like a dog. That's an idea. Well, we're doing plushies, I mean, we got to do a Sal. We're going to do a Cyberfrog. Primarch Sanguineous says, which Comicsgate book are you looking forward to the most, Uncle E? Graveyard Shift 2. Yeah, I loved Graveyard Shift 1, and I'm looking forward to the sequel. John's going to launch Graveyard Shift. He's going to launch Graveyard Shift 3 in June. So that's exciting. It's very exciting. We got to get more of these big, I see Graveyard Shift as a big summer blockbuster. And we got to get more of those up and moving if we want to perform really well this year. I want to make $10 million this year. All of Comicsgate, $10 million. So we need everybody to push out work, to do great work. I don't know, coronavirus might slow us down now. You can't really anticipate any of this stuff, but I still want everybody to really do good work and get big books out this year. Optimus Deadpool says, hey, Ethan, have you seen our Project Peregrine, Wings of the Falcon? Optimus Deadpool, I have to admit, I have not. I have not seen it. There's a lot of stuff going on that I am unaware of. I want you to understand that I am blissfully unaware of most things in life. So send me it. Send me some artwork. Let me take a look at it. Hammer says, I bought a Steidler pencil. No, it's Steidler. Somebody told me. Based on your recommendation. Good, I hope you like it. I've been using the same one for so long. Let me see here. A lot of filth. Martina Marcota's artist is BFers with Doug. That's all I need to know. BFers, though? Mike is like Schmeagol, but he's Gizmo and Stripe. Primarch says, what do you think is the biggest mistake that upcoming artists make with their artwork? The biggest mistake that upcoming artists make with their artwork, I think it's trying too hard to imitate someone else and failing. I think it's trying too hard to push a style that isn't your own, that's somebody else's. Perfect Blue says, thanks to Corona, 1% in 2020 might be 1 million instead of 10. Hey, I didn't look at it that way. All I wanted to be was 1% of the market share of the comic book industry, and we might meet them halfway. They might be coming down while we're going up. I didn't even think of that. Oh, it's so depressing. Unbelievable. Martinez, first artist, is selling caps now that say "No e-girls," say Spirits card. What a dick! He stole that from Nicholas Fuentes. That's been Fuentes' line for years. Very scummy to steal it. Ed Hart says, "How's your old man doing, Ethan?" He's doing good. He's not sick, you know. Wadsworth says, "Who's Carl O'Neill?" Carl O'Neill has a book that is called Merry Boys. It's really good. It's like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles if they were like test tube babies from England who beat up pedophiles with cricket bats. It's really good. Yeah. Remember when everyone tried to draw like Joe Mad? Yes, it was horrible. Absolutely horrible. What does the end of Cyberfrog's fingers feel like? Metal. But like squishy metal. Like it can flatten out. You know, it's kind of liquid. A little bit liquid. That piece on he said, so depressing, but said with a smile. I don't know how I feel about it. Like sometimes catastrophes are so overwhelming that all you can do is laugh. Like all I can do about the death of the comic book industry is chuckle. It's so sad. It is so over the top sad. But at the same time, fuck them all. You know what I mean? Like fuck. Like aside from the local comic shops, there are no heroes there. The poor comic shops. I mean, they've been getting like fucked over for years now. These retailers. And then you've got like, you know, the companies themselves are just I don't know. I mean, it's just justice. It just feels like it was going to happen anyway. And I worry about some people who are going to be out of work, but most of them should be out of work. Most of these people should never have been working in comic books anyway. At all. Blue Spectre says, how many overall covers are you planning for Wrecked Planet? Just 3? Yeah, at the moment, 3 is enough for me because we've got one rare one, which is the Ides of March cover. We've got one super easy to get one. That's the Jay Lee Wrecked Planet. That's the main one. And then we're going to have one new one that's by me. So there's going to be one common one by me and one rare one by me. And that's good. You know, that's pretty much the way I want it. One other item that I might consider launching into this campaign is to do a new cover for Ultimate Blood Honey. We're releasing this beautiful, thick, ultimate gold foil Ultimate Blood Honey that has Blood Honey in it and 1998, The Diary of Heather Swain. It's 80 pages long, and it's beautiful, and it's exclusive to the Honeycomb box set. But what I might do is I might just say, okay, but I'm going to put a regular paper cover on it and put it up for sale in the campaign because there are people who are saying, you know, you should put issue 1 in the campaign as well and make it easy for people to get. That's a good point. It wouldn't be difficult to just do a new cover for Cyberfrog Blood Honey and throw it in the campaign. That wouldn't be hard at all. So, and it would make sense since we're already printing the guts. We already have the insides done. That's the thought, you know. I listen to you guys and I kind of take your lead. Do foil covers allow for a spine unlike chromium? Yes, they do. So not a problem, you know, they will have a spine. Chimera, did you hear what Andrea said? Andrea said your Heather Swain card was returned for the address/name. Please send another email. Okay, so send a new email with your address and your name, your real name, because your trading card got returned. And we can fix that. Okay, he says, yeah, I emailed her. Good. Yeah, foil's pretty easy to do. Casey says, Uncle E, I didn't get a notification, so I'm late. What'd it do? Well, it do what it do. I'm glad that you got here anyway. I appreciate you. Cyberfrog 2 Wrecked Planet is the campaign. It is the reason for the season. It's doing pretty well. It's at 398, 275, and we're just trying to figure out a couple of things. So I guess I am going to do one more variant cover, and I'm going to put it up next week, and we're going to do the storybook in month 2. I'm going to do some new trading cards. Once we hit 400,000, I will add a new trading card, and I should put that in there now. And then I think we'll also probably do a new edition of Blood Honey. Do I want to do that? I don't particularly want to do it. I don't know. People are saying we should do it, though. I was gonna wait. I was gonna wait to do like a full-on like reprint of Blood Honey until Cyberfrog 3. But then again, Cyberfrog 3 isn't gonna happen until like 2021, like Christmas. So, I don't know. I got to think about all this stuff. This is how I talk to Andrea about stuff. We kind of go through it and decide what we want to do. People are saying, no, don't do it. Don't do it. You idiot. If not, then no. Wait, one more variant? No more. Just one more variant. Yeah, that's it. Darth Scipio says, I'm still waiting for my sketch Cyberfrog second chance. Yeah, that's on its way, Darth Scipio. They're all packed up and going out tomorrow. So that's good. I mean, we're doing the Salamandroids right now. 3D glasses. Primarch Sanguinus says, we hate the industry just as much as you do, if not more. It's not fun being demonized by people that are supposed to be writing superheroes. Yeah, I know. I have a complicated relationship with all of this, obviously. There are people in the industry that I like and care about. But at the same time, I just feel like it's possessed by the devil. So I don't know. I guess it's good. Whatever, any change is good. Vilnet says, so would that go in the Honeycomb box, the variant Blood Honey? See, that's the problem with it. Then there would be 2 variant Blood Honeys in the... No, I guess I can't do it. I don't want to put 2 Blood Honeys in the same box. So I guess not. Yeah, I guess we don't do it. Optimus Deadpool said, I sent you images and mailing list link in a DM, Ethan. Okay, thanks. Star Tiger says, I'm still waiting for my second chance ash cans, by the way. It's all going out this week. I mean, the second chance ash cans are all boxed up. They're all upstairs. And it's all good. Don't worry, you're going to get those this week. Perfectly timed. Scratch and sniff or do a Turtles thing. Yeah. Yeah, the Turtles is something that I do want to do because... Have you added the empty chicken box tier yet? No. I can't. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Billy Powermax says, any second chance Unforgettable? No, they're still for sale. You can go ahead and get that right now. Go back Unforgettable Tales. Nickelodeon owns the Turtles. I think IDW owns the Turtles. So I could probably go to IDW and sub-license the Turtles from them. I could find out how to do it. But I just want one. I just want, I want to do a Turtles, one of the Turtles characters. Maybe 2 of them. April O'Neil and Raphael. And just add them into the story. I told Billy Tucci, I said, I really want like a bunch of 90s creators to actually tell the story of the death of their characters in 1998. Like how did she die? How did she go down against the Vespas? Tell that imaginary story. Nickelodeon owns the Turtles. They've licensed the comics to IDW. All right, I could work that out though. It really shouldn't be a problem. It's just a matter of money. Okay, everyone, I'm getting back to work. I wanted to say thank you very much, guys. Thank you for supporting Cyberfrog Wreck Planet. Thank you for talking with me about these tiers, these perks. I'm just talking aloud and thinking aloud and trying to work out exactly what I should do here. I appreciate your opinions. They're always listened to. And, I'll talk to you again. Soon. I gotta get back to work and focus. Love you guys. Bye.